Like, your trousers are too long. Okay guys, so tomorrow is my mum's birthday. I feel so bad that it's in quarantine and that she can't celebrate properly. Also, she's so bad with presents, like I never know what to get her. Like I feel like I'm not in a place to buy her something that she would really like, that she can't just get herself. And basically today I've written some notes and I got this off someone else's story because they did that for their mom, and I was looking for something to do and it seems so good. And I've written basically, I don't know, I want to speak quietly in case she can hear me. I've written all the reasons why we love her, like as a family. Cut it out and I'm gonna fold them up and put them around the house and she has to find them. I just think it's like a cute idea and it's kind of really cheesy, but still. Yeah, I'm gonna set my alarm really early and then tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I wrote out this huge note, like basically explaining that she has to find these things. I'm gonna put it outside her bedroom and then she can find them in the morning or whenever she wants. And then also I couldn't really go and get her a card without her knowing because she basically does the weekly shop. So I've painted her one, but I haven't written on it yet, so I need to do that at some point. I painted flowers and it says happy birthday, and then it sounds so stupid, but then I just ended up getting her a phone case, which I feel so bad about. Like I wish I could get her something more special. I don't know, she literally wouldn't tell me anything that she wanted. She told me she wanted a new phone case because hers is so old and gross and crusty. So I got her one with her initial in at least, because you know, it's more personal. This is the card that I really badly painted flowers on. Now that I see it like this, I should have put something here because that gap is really annoying me, but you know, I tried. And then on the back I just wrote a really long note and I hope she likes it. And then I have her present here. Morning guys, and welcome to today's vlog. I have my morning coffee here with me, and you guys can't guess, I've started running through my morning routine. You guys saw me get up. I literally filmed that, I'm not joking, 2 seconds. I woke up, saw my camera was there, remembered that I needed to film, turned it on, lay back down, woke up again, pretending to have just woken up. I feel like that was as authentic though as it was gonna get. I've got my morning coffee. You guys can probably tell if you've watched my morning routine what I've been up to. If you haven't, I will have it linked on the screen so you guys can go check it out. I made that video when quarantine kind of just first started and I was like, right, I need to actually have a structured morning routine to get me through this, and it literally hasn't changed. Okay, so I'm gonna tidy my room because I didn't do my usual 10-minute rule last night. So I literally fell asleep with so much shit and just clothes on my bed. Honestly, it's just reminding me of why I try and tidy up every evening in the first place, because it's just not nice waking up to that. I'm gonna put on my early morning playlist, which I will link in the description box down below, and just like a chill vibe and like put my clothes away. I do need to hoover my room at some point and dust and everything, but I don't know if today is gonna be the day. So yeah, this is my very exciting life right now. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi. Hi everyone.
This is my mother.
Hi.
As we all know, you've all seen her. Yeah, if you hear footsteps on the ground during this video, it's Harriet. Yeah, so if you hear her on the floor, there you go. And this is my mom, and this is Alfie. Anyway, so today we're gonna just answer some questions because I wanted to do a Q&A for like ages, but then also I didn't think if I asked people to ask me questions, anyone would actually ask me questions, because I'm me. I'm not there yet. Yeah, so basically I asked my friends to ask me questions instead, which is like kind of cheating, but we're gonna just pretend that it isn't. Just because I thought it'd be fun, and then that means you guys could get to know me and my beautiful mother. And also, we are so bored in quarantine and we need something to do.
Cleanse the alcohol at 3 p.m.
It's actually 2:15. Yeah, I think we've kind of got to the point, haven't we, where it's like we've done everything. Are you ready?
I am.
Are you excited? Why did you choose my name? Because it's Italian. People have asked me, oh, well, why do you have an Italian name? Are you Italian? And I'm just like, no, my mom just liked it.
It's sophisticated.
I like my name anyway,
Oh, I'm glad.
Okay, what's our favourite thing to do together?
Watching Netflix.
I don't know if that's our favourite thing to do together. I think that's just what we like
One of the favourite things.
end up doing together.
Going for walks.
Supermarket. The only things we can do in quarantine, going for walks and going to the supermarket. That's our favourite things to do together. No, my favourite thing for us to do together is like every time we've been to London. Like I think that's so fun. I think going places. Do we have a close relationship?
I think so.
Do you think so? Yeah, I tell mum everything, don't I?
Yes, you do.
I literally have always told her everything. I don't think there's ever been a time, maybe like 6 months of my life when I didn't tell you things. And that's when I was 17, and I feel like everyone has that moment when they're 17. Like it's a very 17 thing, isn't it? To be like, I'm almost an adult, so I don't need to speak to my parents. It's the same age when people have fake IDs and like are going out. Do you tell me things?
Yes, I do. Well, I do tell you things.
Sometimes.
But I wouldn't want to overburden you with my worries.
Oh, I have one for you specifically. What you were like as a child.
Oh my goodness. Quiet, bit shy, not too many friends, conscientious, working really hard for my grades.
She grew up in Hungary, by the way.
Left home when I was 14. For me, probably the best thing, one of the best things ever.
We definitely had very different childhoods, didn't we?
Yes, but I think everybody has had different childhoods in the
From their parents.
70s, 80s.
Seeing me as a kid, do you think I was like you as a kid?
No, it's hard to compare. You know, you would be a different child if we put you into my
your
circumstances.
yeah. Was I quiet?
No.
Do you think I'm more quiet now? In my head as a kid, I was really loud. I just remember running through places just shouting.
I think maybe you were freer.
I'd be like excited to go build my den.
You had obviously less worries.
Really is saying, does your mum support your veganism and is your mum vegan?
Well, yes, do.
I went vegan when I was 14, almost 15. I think it was like June, because my sister showed me a video which was like some guy giving a lecture on why everyone should be vegan, and I literally remember arguing with her and being like, you know, whatever, like not believing it. I think I went vegetarian, didn't I, for like a month, and
Yes.
then I went vegan.
And you also went pescatarian and something.
I remember sitting in the car and telling you that I was going to go vegan, and it was the day before. I remember being terrified to like make the commitment. I sat and I was like, no, I'm doing it, and I don't think you wanted me to. But also, like, you didn't judge me for it. You didn't really care because you more just cared that I was like fine.
I think we were trying to go, well, it isn't the right way of going vegan or the wrong way of going vegan, but we were focusing on maybe going vegetarian first, cutting certain things out first.
Yeah.
So I think you went vegetarian for a very short period of time.
Yeah, it was
You said that's
literally
it,
like
or it's
2
not
weeks.
quite that, I just really want to go vegan. That was that.
It was less overwhelming to say, okay, I'll be vegetarian and cow meat, and then stop eating dairy. I think for most people, everyone says, oh, I couldn't give up cheese.
Probably one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah, not even because like having cheese on things, but also because there's milk in literally everything. So you were still happy to cook, weren't you? But also I started making a lot of my own food as well, didn't I? Like I would just microwave everything. And then when did you go vegan?
I think a year after you did. The main reason is to support you, so you didn't feel like you would be the only person eating at home vegan
so
food.
Cute. Yeah, my dad really was
And
against it.
I'm glad in a way.
But we still don't eat the same food, do we?
You're in a different age group from me, so your need is different.
What she
than
means is
mine
that I like
You need-
eating like mayo and chips. Also, mum loves nuts and I'm very allergic, so.
Sorry, I'm not giving up.
What's your favourite memory together? I saw this one this morning and I think I know what you're going to say.
Taylor Swift, Hyde Park.
I knew it was so good.
It's the best ever.
It was the most unreal concert ever. I actually cannot describe how good it was.
Perfect setting, beautiful weather, everything you could wish for. And I'm so sad we can't do that this summer.
This is my other favourite memory, is like our little London tradition is going to a restaurant. It's on Old Headon Street, which is basically off Regent Street. It's just like a tiny little street with like 6 restaurants. So good, isn't it, Mum?
Try it if you can, if you're in that area, and when the
Well,
lockdown
not right now.
finishes.
Buffet style, and you pay by weight.
Good if you don't eat huge amounts, so you can just pick and choose what you want.
Yeah, I mean it stops wasting food. Like I think it's such a good idea.
Yes.
And the food is just so good. How does your mum help you when you are feeling down and anxious?
How do I help you? Do I help you?
So if I'm worked up about something, you're not worked up at all. And I feel like that helps me not get more worked up. Whereas I feel like, I don't know if you've ever been anxious or upset and somebody has made it worse by also being anxious.
I mean, being emotional. But I'd like to see that you find the answer yourself.
Yeah,
rather than
I
me
mean,
actually telling you
telling
what's
me.
the right answer, because it might not necessarily be the right answer, what I think is the right answer. So you need to find your own answers.
I I mean, I'm grateful for it now, but when I'm older and have more retrospect, I'll be even more grateful. If you didn't make me deal with my own situations, I don't think I would be as strong a person as I am, or I wouldn't know how to deal with anything.
Or I'm watching TV whilst you're on FaceTime.
Yeah, literally. Sometimes I would FaceTime and we would have nothing to say because like I literally FaceTime my mum at uni like every day, and so she would watch TV with my dad, watch Netflix or something, and we would literally mute each other, but just knowing that she was on FaceTime just made me feel better. But then I think you're also very practical. Like if I have an issue, you will try and come up with a solution because she's a mum.
And I have more experience.
Favourite thing about each other?
Well, that's a difficult one. You're a hard worker.
Yeah.
You always actually come out of all difficult situations, and you always get to the end of a dark tunnel. You manage to see the light, so you bounce back even from the most difficult situations.
I think with me, I create my own problems, but then in doing so, I'm quite resilient to them.
You learn a lot doing that, I guess. Hardworking, talented.
It'll give me a big head. My favourite things about my mum, her generosity. I tell you this and I swear you don't believe me, but you never fail to amaze me with how generous you are. Sadly, your parents are probably the people that you take for granted the most. When it comes to people that she literally has no obligation to care for at all, you know, a degree of it you would expect from your mum. But my friends or her friends or strangers, she is so kind and so generous towards, and I just love it when you're like that. Like it makes my heart so happy and it makes me so proud to say that you're my mum.
Thank you.
Like, and I tell everyone that.
That is my grandmother's influence on me.
And then physically, just like your smile and your eyes. But I just think you have a really like a nice smile and nice Bambi eyes, like brown eyes. I love brown eyes. Who's in Advice you would give people who aren't close to their mum, or how to improve their bond?
I would say start doing little things together that you would both enjoy for short periods of time, and gradually maybe increase that.
I think also maybe thinking about why you're not close in the first place and where that comes from. You can love your family but not get on with them, and you can love them but not necessarily be compatible with them. If you can accept who they are and accept who you are, I think you're more likely to find those moments where you can bond and can be close, rather than having expectations of someone that they won't necessarily meet because that's just not who they are. I think it's so easy to look at people on the internet who are like best friends with their parents and who have like the perfect happy family. No one gets along all the time, especially when you live together. But it's so easy to compare your situation with other people's situation and then just think that it's your fault, or that you're inadequate, or that your family is less than.
Just accept how it is and work on what you have, rather than try and create a dream relationship that doesn't exist. Just work on what you have.
And if you're in the place where you can have an open discussion about wanting to bond with them, I think that would also be really helpful if you could both talk about it neutrally.
And it also all depends what your expectations are of a relationship between you and your parents.
Yeah, your parents might have different expectations to you about what they think they should be doing and how your relationship should look like compared to what you would like your relationship to look like. I think communication just in general is really important. We kind of take our family members for granted. With strangers or with friends, we'd be a little bit more careful in communicating how we feel, but then with our family, we kind of just like go all out. It's so much easier to just argue rather than like talk through an issue. But if you can communicate to your family member how you feel about them and how you would want your relationship to be, that's definitely a good step. And yeah, just what you said about doing little things
for short periods of time.
I don't think anybody could spend a whole day together with someone and not have there be a little bit of friction. You need your space, definitely. So just little activities, finding some common ground, I guess, where you can start to build a closer relationship rather than just like aiming for the end result too fast.
It's interesting to see how this lockdown changes people's views on this friendship should change between parents and their children. For some families it's quite hard to have that space, especially if parents are working from home or if they're not working at all. It could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing.
Like imagine if you had to homeschool me. If you could travel to one place with each other, where would it be?
I would take you to Bali. You like spirituality? Best place. Yoga?
They have good vegan
best
food.
place. It's a place where you find yourself.
So cute. So cute. Okay, anyway, so I feel like we've answered quite a few questions. No, I need to. No, I'm gonna give.
So that's how you do it.
There you go, folks. Thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry, I thought that was funny. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you you guys enjoyed it. We're literally that bored that we don't really know what else to do. So if you guys have any ideas about what we could be filling our time with, please let us know. So yeah, just comment down below what you guys have been doing in quarantine, because I really need some ideas. Or if you have any good film or book recommendations, they would also be really helpful. And as always, I'm so grateful for you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Come say bye.
Bye.
Oh, you squished me. Cute.